So this is all highlighters. So I have a lot of my highlighters stored in these like little bins from the Dollar Tree, just because that's the easiest way to do it. And then back here in the back, I have like my really big highlighters and my highlighting kits. I'll go through everything really quick just to show you guys what I have. I know I just did a declutter, so you guys might kind of know, but let's just do a quick revamp because I have gotten some new stuff too. So right here, I have both of my Fenty highlighters. I have Trophy Wife and a duo pan that is in Girl Next Door and Chic Freak. I love those. I have 2 of the MAC Extra Dimension, I just dropped that one, Extra Dimension highlighters. This one is in Gleaming Blush. It's a really pretty pink, and this one is in Double Gleam, which is a really light, gorgeous gold. I love it. I also have an Extra Dimension Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. Really iconic and beautiful. I have this random little Cougar loose highlighter I've never, ever used. So that's fun. I also have 2 ColourPop highlighters. I have Lunch Money, and I also have Wisp right here. And then I have the Essence Pure Nude highlighter, really gorgeous and stunning. Ciate London. This is the one in Starburst. This one is so pretty. I absolutely love the like light pinky champagne-y color of this, and the glow is stunning. So I love that. I have 2 Becca highlighters. This one is Prosecco Pop, which I really like. One of my first high-end highlighters, and it is in Moonstone. Really pretty. I also have this Ofra highlighter in the old packaging in Rodeo Drive that they actually sent to me through Octoly. Really, this is probably my favorite Ofra highlighter. So good. And then I also have this J-Cat Beauty one in the shade You Glow Girl. Really gorgeous, like white. This is a great dupe for Ofra's Glazed Donut from Nikki Tutorials. This is like $4 compared to the like $40 Ofra charges. These are all of my more square compacts, except this, because I just got this and it didn't fit in the circle. This is my Juvia's Place loose highlighter, and Nefertiti. I'm not sure how you pronounce this, but I haven't really used this too much yet, so I don't have a full opinion yet, but I'll let you guys know when I do. Look out for this in like a Slays and Nays, because I definitely want to talk about it. This is my Natasha Denona Super Glow highlighter. I absolutely love this. I think it's so beautiful. Again, a gorgeous champagne-y pink. These are 2 Wet n Wild highlighters, and I don't really know their shades, but I like those. I also have 2 Morphe highlighters. One is in Spark and one is in Extra. This one is in Spark, and it's more of a pinky. And then this one is in Extra, and it's more of a goldy, like a pink gold. They are the same. I'm crazy. I just have too many highlighters. This is the Smashbox Vlada collection, the highlighter. This one is in the shade Gilded Rose, shaped like a flower. So beautiful. Packaging, this is probably my favorite highlighter packaging of all time. I love the texture. I love how gorgeous this is. Some people didn't like this. I actually really like the formula. Really, really nice, like subtle highlight. And then I have 2 Ofra highlighters in the new packaging. This one is in Glazed Donut, which is the Nikki's Tutorials collab. I like this quite a bit, especially if you're fair. This would be fantastic. And then I also have it in Pillow Talk, which is also really, really, really great. I kind of got this recently, so I haven't super tried it out yet, but I do like it a lot. Then I have Stila's Kitten, which is so pretty. Just like a really, really beautiful. I'm not going to swatch all of these, but like that one I love touching because it's like a putty formula. So this is my Laura Mercier highlighter in Indiscretion. And I'm so sad that like this beautiful, it looks like satin, like silk sheets. So nice. I'm so sad it's like disappearing. I have my ABH Ambreezy highlighter, which is a beautiful gold. So pretty. And then I also have this Wet n Wild highlighting gold bar that I really, really, really like. Really good. Next I have, these are highlighting palettes. I have my Bobbi Brown highlighting palette, which you guys know how I feel, like angel choirs when I open this. I think this is so stunning. I have both of my Jeffree Star Cosmetic compacts over here. This is So Effing Gold. Or no, this is King Tut. I'm so sorry. King Tut, and this is Ice Cold. I might actually get rid of Ice Cold. I don't use it, but I do really like King Tut. But this one I'm debating maybe selling on like Poshmark or something because I don't use it. This is the Hourglass Trio. Ambient Trio. Really like this. A lot of you guys commented on my like declutter videos saying to try and use this as a loose setting powder, and I did try to do that, and I didn't really like the way it looked for me. It just felt too glittery. I don't know the right word. So I have been using these for highlighters more and it's been working, but I think to use it as an all-over setting powder, it doesn't really work for me, unfortunately. I have all of my Anastasia Dream Kits, all of my Anastasia Glow Kits. I have Moonchild, which is beautiful. Aurora, which is also beautiful. Saw a ton of these at Marshall's today on sale. So if you've been eyeing that, go grab it. And then I also have the Dream Glow Kit, which gets very messy because it's very chunky, but I actually like it. I don't know why. I think with those colors, the chunkiness kind of works. I also have my Lashes by Lena Lemonade palette, which I adore. I think it's so cute, so good. My Urban Decay Afterglow highlighting palette, which is also another really, really cute one. Gets a little ignored in my collection, but a great formula. And then these are the two. Is there more back here? No. These are the two I said I was going to declutter and then I didn't. They're the Makeup Revolution Triple Baked Blusher and Triple Baked Highlighter. They're just too stinking cute, so I kept them. I'm so sorry. They're adorable. Good. So I have these kind of white containers that I keep most of my blushes in. And again, these are my more square ones and these are my circle ones for the most part. So I have this Anastasia Blush Trio in the shade Pool Party. Yeah, Pool Party. These are really, really, really nice. I like these a lot. My only qualm is it feels like it's kind of hard to dip a brush into each of these individual shades. Kind of have to mix a little bit, which I'm normally fine with, but that's a little bit annoying. This is the Bomb's Hot Big Mama. Sorry, Big Mama. Really, really like this. Gorgeous, gorgeous blush. So pretty. And I found this at Burlington Coat Factory. They tend to have a lot of Balm products, so if you live near Burlington Coat Factory, it's nice. One of the good ones to check out. I didn't know they sold like the Balm products, and I got this for like $3 at Burlington. I have both of my Wet n Wild ones. I have Apricot in the middle, and I also have Mellow Wine, which, oh my god, it just broke. No! It's hanging on by this thing. Okay, so I actually almost hit pan on this, but it just broke. I'm going to have to figure out a way to fix that because I love this blush more than anything. It's so good. This is the Too Faced Pop It Don't Peach Blush. Gorgeous formula. Really unique formula with this one. Like a satiny finish. And then this is the NYX Ombre Blush that I really, really, really like. This like bright orange is so beautiful on the skin. It looks so pretty. And then I also have my Pretty Vulgar blush in the shade Hush Blush. And I really like this. Really nice neutral nudie blush. Over here, I have my Tarte blush in Exposed, which is really, really nice. I have Milani's Tea Rose, which is another gorgeous, like, pinky, beautiful blush. I just got this in a BoxyCharm, this Laura Geller Baked Blush in Tropic Hues, and I'm not going to lie, I love this. Like, I want to get more of this formula. Something about the mixture of all of these colors together is absolutely stunning. The wear time on this is so good. I'm, like, kicking myself for not picking these up when they were on sale during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, because this formula is amazing. I don't know why I've never heard anyone really talk about this formula. It's so good. Like, so good. Amazing. This is MAC Peaches, which is probably one of my favorite blushes of all time. I just love it. It's just the perfect shade for me. Really, really, really good. This is a Physicians Formula blush. It is called the Happy Glow Mood Boosting Blush in pink. Oh, no. Yeah, this one's cute. Oh, my God. Are you kidding? This one's cute. I like this. Really, really cute. I have a little Note blush that I've actually been warming up to. I put it in like a Nay and a Slays and Nays, but it's been warming up on me. Like it's a cool like salmon-y color. I also have the Essence Satin Touch blush, which this is a crazy unique formula. The color is not crazy unique, but the formula is the weirdest thing you've ever felt, but I love it. Like, it's just a crazy unique formula. And these are like $2, so really, really good deal. I also have this little Tarte blush in Party, one of my favorites. Oh, this is like an oldie, but a goodie. And then probably my favorite blush at the moment is Milani Luminoso. I'm just obsessed. It's so gorgeous. Such a good blush. As far as blush kits go, I have this Morphe 8W palette, which is probably my favorite blush palette right now. It's just so good. The colors are great. The formula is amazing. This bright color here is great, but so are these like more nudie blushes. I'm not a huge fan of the sparkly blushes unless I'm not wearing a highlighter and I'm doing like more of a natural day. But yeah, absolutely love this. $20, such a good deal. This is also another amazing, I actually bought this for my mom because she saw my video and was like, I want that, so I bought it for her. This is the Juvia's Place blush palette. Really, really, really stunning. These shades are super out of my, it's not that they're out of my comfort zone, they don't necessarily are meant for my skin tone, which is totally fine. I want to make that very clear. I don't care that they're not meant for my skin tone, but I actually used this purple one, and it actually looked really, really pretty for a more sort of fall vampy type of look. Like if I wanted something a little bit more dark and smoky, I was already doing like dark lips, like this is really gorgeous for that. I did it for a look recently and loved the effect, so that was really nice. This is the Anastasia blush kit. I like this, but I wish I had seen that basically all of these have like micro glitter in them. I think I would have not bought it if I had known that, but I did get this on sale at Marshall's, so I got a good deal on it. But if I had known all of them have the micro glitter, I probably would have steered away from this. I don't think you can get this anymore, which sucks. This is a little Jouer palette I picked up during the Sephora sale. I love it. It's in the shade Flirt. First of all, the packaging is just too adorable. Like, that's so cute. And then these colors, come on, are you kidding? Like, this is so cute. I really, really like both of these shades, and this is something I definitely would travel with. I also have my Tarte Blush Bliss Blush palette or whatever. Man, if you buy one of these Tarte palettes for like the holidays that they do, you don't need another one for years. Like, this is going to last me so long, but it's a good thing because I love Tarte's formula and I do like all of these colors, and the packaging is super cute. You can still buy this too. It was last year's, but you can still buy this. And then I also have this little Girls Getaway Trio from The Balm. This one might get decluttered next time I do a big declutter. I'm still giving it a chance right now. This bronzer is too red for me, so I don't typically use it. And these blushes are pretty. I just don't reach for them. I don't know what it is. I just don't. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. They're beautiful blushes. I like the formula. I like the colors. I just don't reach for this. So this one is kind of like on parole right now. We're going to see how she does. And that is my blush drawer. Wait, this is better. Okay, so you can actually see inside the drawer now and see kind of how it positioned. I have a big black container right here that holds my bigger bronzers. And then this little white one that holds my more circular bronzers. So let's start with the big bronzer container. I have my Marc Jacobs Coconut Bronzer, which is so stunning, so pretty. I really, really, really like it. Like, that's so pretty. I have this bronzer highlighting thing from Undone Beauty that I gave a review on. I really, really like this as a contour shade, really pretty, and Undone is a pretty affordable brand. I have the Laura Mercier Baked Powder, which is a really, really, really nice. I've been enjoying this too. They also sent me that from Octoly. I have this NARS Laguna powder that is probably my favorite bronzer if I had to pick one. This is just a great color for me, and the pigmentation is so nice because I only have to dip like one time in, and then I have a beautiful thing. And this has lasted. I got this past Christmas, so it's been, what, 10 months, and I use this so much, and there's not even a dent. Like, it's crazy. I also have the Bahama Mama bronzer. I like this quite a lot. I use this a decent amount, especially during the summer when I was a little bit more tan. This was a really good bronzer. I also have the Hoola Bronzer Mini that I love. So cute. This was my favorite bronzer for a long time. I'm kind of growing out of it, but like, this will always be a staple. Hoola is a great go-to, and this is a great one for travel. And then I have my Pride and Joy. This is probably my favorite bronzer in my whole collection. I just love it. The formula is, I know it's expensive and I get it, but like, the formula is so incredibly unique and special and amazing. It gives me the best bronze. Like, this is 100%, I know I said the NARS one was, but the Chanel Sol 10 Day Chanel, absolute favorite. The cream to powder formula is unlike anything else. Like, this is so good. And then over here, I have two butter bronzers. I have one in the light shade and one in the dark shade. And I use those kind of interchangingly. I have a number 7 bronzer in the shade Maple, which is a really nice natural highlighter. I use this a lot before I got my Chanel bronzer, but I still bring this out occasionally. It's nice and cute. I have my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer that I'm getting pretty close to hitting pan on. I have some rings in it. I really, really like this one. This one's got to go. I kept this during my project pan because I was like, maybe I'll give it more of a chance, but I haven't really used it. I used it the other day and I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it, and I don't know. This isn't a declutter, but like, I'm conflicted about this bronzer. This Modeled Own, all three of these things I'm about to show you are some of my favorite contour shades. So this Model's Own contour shade thing, this is like the Sculpt and Glow matte bronzing powder. It's a little bit orangey, so if you like, it's pretty warm tone, so if you don't like a warm tone contour, I personally do, so that's why I love this. But if you don't like that, this might not be for you. I personally think this is like the most perfect warm toned contour you can have. Like, it's so good. And it was like $8. And then this little random Pure, it came with a glow palette that I actually decluttered, but this is the sculpting palette. This is so good. Such a good contour. I don't know why I love it so much, but I do. It's so random. And then, of course, my Kevyn Aucoin contour shade. I love this, but it is the size of an eyeshadow, and I'll say that forever. I don't like the product you get, but I do love this. The product is great. So I have the Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D. I have this Pure Contour Diaries palette they actually just sent me, and I've been really, really loving this. I mentioned this a couple days ago to you guys, but I've been really liking it. This is a fantastic contour kit. I don't know why nobody talked about it when it came out, because I've really, really been liking it. My Tarte Pro Glow palette. I know this is technically a highlighter palette. Oh my god, it's falling apart. I know this is technically a highlighter palette, but when I use this Sculpt shade right here. I always use this for the contour shade, so that's kind of why I have it in my contour kit. I bring this for traveling a lot. I think it's a very solid palette. I also have my Anastasia Cream Contour Kit over here, which gets some use. Not as much as it should, but it gets a little bit. It's nice to have options of cream contour. I also have this Kokie Cosmetics Contour Kit, which is my dupe for the Kat Von D. I love that. I have my ABH Contour Kit. Love this one. Haven't used it in forever. Need to use this again because it's so good. And then I also have this little like Mickey Mouse face palette that I still have not decided what to do with it. And then back here I have my Naked Skin Shapeshifter palette. This is powder on one side and you get cream on the other. Really, really, really nice palette. Like it a lot. This was limited edition, I guess, but the NARS Board de Plage palette, it's a shame this was limited edition because it's amazing. You get 4 highlighters and 2 contour shades. I keep it in here because I feel like it might get lost in my highlighter drawer, and I'll use it more if it's in here. But these highlighters are next level, like beautiful. And you do get Laguna and Casino in here, which are 2 of the NARS bronzers. Bring this for travel a lot as well. And then I have my Cocoa Contour, which is like the OG. She's been through it. This is my eyeshadow palettes, the bulk of them. I have another drawer of them, but there's not as many below this one. This is my main eyeshadow palettes. So, let's just get started. I have the Jaclyn Hill Vault collections, which I have a review of on my channel. This is Bling Boss. This is Dark Magic. This is Armed and Gorgeous. Yeah, Armed and Gorgeous. And then this is Ring the Alarm. I have a full review if you guys want my opinion on that. I have this Too Faced Sweet Peach palette that I love. And along with that, I have my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, which I also love. Both are really big staples in my collection. I adore them. I also have my KKW Mario palette that I like. I don't use this as much as I thought I would, which is disappointing because it was kind of expensive, but I do like this palette. Then I have my little Anastasia collection. The only one I'm really missing is Sultry, which I think I'm going to pick up soon. And I also am missing Subculture, obviously, because I returned to that because it sucked. But this is Modern Renaissance. Beautiful. Norvina. Also beautiful. I just love Anastasia Formula. Soft Glam, which is one of my favorite palettes. So is Modern Renaissance. So good. And then this is the Prism palette, which is just the coolest, most unique colors. So good. I recently got this in my BoxyCharm, this Pretty Vulgar, what's it called? The Nightingale palette. Very, very cool toned. Used this, didn't love it. Gonna give it a few more tries, but this has not been my favorite so far. I have both of my Huda Beauty palettes. So I have the Rose Gold palette before it was remastered. And I also have the Desert Dusk palette. I have my Urban Decay Electric palette, which you could never take away from me. I'm obsessed with this palette. I meant to include it in my all-time favorite palette video, and then I didn't, and I hate that because I looked really boring. But I love this palette with all of my heart. It's so, so good. I also have this Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe palette that I got in BoxyCharm. Really solid palette. This shade right here, Almacino, so good. Beautiful, like green and gold. So pretty. And then I also have my Tarte Slay Clay Play palette, which is really, really basic. Has some contour shades down here and really light. But this black Onyx is like so good. I also love the packaging for this. Like I really, really do. I know this palette got a lot of crap, but like I love the packaging. And then we have my little Urban Decay Naked palette. How could we forget her? She's an OG. Then I have my BH Cosmetics Festival palette. Super, super cute. My Violet Voss, what is this called? The Rainbow. Fitting, because it's a rainbow. Really, really, wait, what happened to my black shade? Something must have got in the black shade, but really, really cute. Like this palette a lot. I also have my favorite palette of all time, my Queen of Hearts palette. So stunning and beautiful. Highly recommend. I have these random Mickey Mouse palettes. I've told you guys I'm trying to figure out what to do with those. I don't know. I also have these two Lorac palettes. I have the Lorac Pro 3 and 2. I'm really debating getting the 1. I know I'm like 7 years too late on that, but I just feel like I should have it. I have this in the Balm of Your Hand palette, which I'm planning on depotting these blushes so I can use them. So that one's kind of not going to be there for too long. And then I also have this little mini Sephora Pro. It's like a mini version of the big palette, the Big Brights palette, except it's not brights. So that's cute. And then all back here I have more palettes lined up back here, which are going to be super annoying to get out. I really want to get a new storage system for this because I hate the way the eyeshadow palettes are set up, but I couldn't think of any better way to do it. I, of course, have my Natasha Denona Sunset palette. So pretty. I used this the other night and I like destroyed some of these glitter shades, but I also have my BH Cosmetics Galaxy Chic, which I think is so pretty. This one's the award for like prettiest shadows. Like these are gorgeous. Do you see the detail, the swirls? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? I have the Urban Decay Ultimate Basics palette. Super, super nice. The BH Cosmetics Wild Child palette, also a really solid palette. I have the Tartelette in Bloom, one of my all-time favorite palettes. I just put it in my favorite palettes video. Also in my favorite palettes video is this Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette. Really, really, really nice. And then I have this little palette from Sourmé Cosmetics. They actually sent this to me, and I did like it. I just think it's too expensive. Like, it was a nice palette, and I enjoyed it. The, like, shimmers are super buttery and creamy, but it was, like, $50, and I feel like this looks like a sleek palette that is, like, $14. So, I got this Party Animal palette in my boxy. I still haven't decluttered it. I didn't like it when I used it. I should just get rid of it, but for right now, she's just chilling right there. I also have this little quad from Milani that has the textured shadows. If you want a dupe for Huda's texture shadows, go get these. They're like $7 and they're really good. I actually like them better than Huda's. So I actually also have this little palette from Undone Beauty. Really, really cool like formula in here. Interesting formula. Really unique. Not something I've seen before in a lot of things. And then I have the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. Super nostalgic about this one because it's just so freaking cute. Then I have my ColourPop collection. So I have Femme Rosa. Love that. One of my faves. I have the Yes Please palette, which is a dupe for my Natasha Denona. This is brand spanking new. I've wanted this for a while, but I just never like pulled the trigger on it because I don't know. I felt weird about Kathleen and I wasn't sure if I would like this. But every time I go to my Ulta, I was like, okay, if I can buy it like in store and I can swatch it, I'll buy it. You know what I mean? And every time I went into my Ulta, this was always, always, always sold out. And we went in a few days ago and they had it and I swatched it and I really, really liked it. So I bought it because it was only like $16. But yeah, this is like, I haven't even used this yet on my eyes. Brand new. Okay, something I have to explain, I guess. So this is a Lime Crime palette, which this is also relatively new. I don't think I've used this yet either. I did not buy this. My friend actually bought this. It was on sale at Ulta. One of my friends who I gave a lot of my palettes to and a lot of my makeup to was like, I want to buy you something. And I was like, I like pinky eyeshadows. So she saw this. She doesn't know anything about any of the controversy. Like, she has no idea about that. She saw this on sale at Ulta and she was like, pinky cute, and she bought it for me to surprise me because I was like, oh, if you're gonna buy me a palette, like, don't spend more than like $20 on something. And I really, really like, I told her, like, look at the drugstore section, and I really, really like pinky eyeshadows. And then she bought this for me, and I was like, I love you, but this is a controversial AF palette. I haven't ever tried Lime Crime's formula. I did swatch some of these shades. I haven't used them yet. It'll be interesting to see what I think. I don't think this is something I'm ever going to use on my channel, just because I personally don't support Lime Crime. Not really my thing, but I do think this is beautiful. Like, it's adorable packaging. This is adorable. Like, she did good with the, like, pinky eyeshadows, but unfortunately, I don't love this. But thank you to my friend for buying it for me, and I am going to use it for myself. I just probably won't use it for you guys, if that makes sense. This is the Venus 3. So then I also have a little Winky Lux palette right here. Really, really, really cute palette. Really cute shades right now. I have my Meet Match Harmony palette. Looks like this. Really, really nice palette. I have my Bad Habit Supernova palette, which is all cool tones. It's a dupe for the Natasha Denona Lila palette. Really, really like that. And then I have my Morphe 9C palette, which I love this palette. It's a cute, solid little palette. If I'm going away for like a weekend, this is the palette I bring. Really, really cute, versatile palette. So we're done with that. Let's go to the bottom drawer here. So you can kind of see here, I have like all this stuff here. I have the Emily Wants palette right here. I have a review of this palette up on my channel. I really liked it. I think it's really cute. I have my Morphe 35O palette. Looks like this. You've seen it a million times. I have my 35P. These are all my Morphe palettes down here, basically. And like my Juvia's Place. Morphe 35P. 3502. I rarely reach for these anymore, but I keep them because I feel like I have to. I don't know. 35F. I actually still am debating. Oh, well, that was fun. One of them just popped right out. I still am debating, actually. This is my 35F. I'm debating taking those 4 black palettes and putting them into one, because there's a lot of like neutral palettes, neutral colors I don't need in these palettes, and I keep them because there are certain specific colors. Like in this one, I love this pink shade. So good. So I keep them because I like those colors in them, but I need to like condense it all into one, and I think I'm going to film it if I do that. My Jaclyn Hill palette, one of my favorite palettes. I love this so, so much. And then I also have the 24G, which I used in a recent video as well. And that's what that looks like. This is huge. I have all my Juvia's Place shadows down here as well. They just fit really well. This is my Magic palette, which is also ginormous, but this is probably my favorite Juvia's Place palette. I love it. I also have the Afrique palette. Super, super cute and solid. This could probably go in this drawer, but I like keeping the Juvia's Place together. This is the Douce palette. Really, really nice, beautiful palette. And then this is my Masquerade Mini, which I also love. And then in here I also have my Storybook Cosmetics palette. I have the Burn Book, which I missed my opportunity to use on October 3rd. But that's what that looks like. Really, really cute. And then I also have my Technical. It's not really the Harry Potter palette. They couldn't call it that because they didn't get the licensing, but it's the Harry Potter palette. And I absolutely adore this palette because I love Harry Potter. I used to have these on display. Never used them when they were on display. So I've put them back now, and I'm using them a little bit more now that they're not, but these are just amazing. And then finally, I have my Violet Voss Pro palette, the Holy Grail palette, and I have my Kat Von D Saint and Sinner palette, which looks like this. And those are all of my palettes. Okay, I am not going to go through every single lipstick I own because this video is already like an hour long and I haven't edited it yet and I don't want to do that. But I will tell you the basic brands I have. So over here is all of my glosses. So I have some ColourPop glosses. Cute. I have some of these Clinique like chubby sticks. Chubby plumper things. I have 2 of these little Too Faced Peach Oil. I have a mini Marc Jacobs gloss in Sugar Sugar that I'm letting run out, and then I'm going to buy the full size because I love it. I have a couple of, I think the other one's in my bag. I have some NYX Butter Glosses. I am obsessed with these. Best lip gloss formula ever. So good. I have some Anastasia glosses and just some fun bright colors just in case, you know. I have a Too Faced like melted latex, and then I also just have some random like sample size stuff in here. Randomness all over the place. Some chapstick. You know how it is. I have 2 Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks in Anna Nicole and Designer, or no, Unicorn Blood. Love these. Don't support the brand anymore. I have a bunch of Kylie all throughout this collection. I also have a ton of ColourPop. The majority of my collection is honestly ColourPop. I These are like my red tones. Love, love, love ColourPop. And then I also have 2 Kat Von D lipsticks. Obviously don't support this brand anymore either, but I really like these lipsticks, so I'm using them up. And then I have a bunch of Anastasia Beverly Hills because there was a time when these were going on sale a lot, so I picked up a lot of ABH lipsticks during that time. Over here, this is one from Sacha that I really, really, really enjoy. And then I also have an Oprah one I got in a BoxyCharm. I have this Lorac Pro one I got in a BoxyCharm I haven't used yet. It's a weird purple color. I'm not sure if I ever will use it. And then there's just more Anastasia. I have like a Girl Lactic lippy. I don't know why I just said lippy. That's gross. I have like a Girl Lactic lipstick I don't think I ever really use. And these are all like my more like mauve-y, purpley tones. And then these are my nudes over here. I have Too Faced. I have these Tarte lip paints that I love. These are so good. A lot of ColourPop. This random Urban Decay one I like a lot. And yeah, those are all there. And then back here, you can't even see it, but I have a bunch of like liquid highlighters and bullet lipsticks. So I have like this and just a bunch of bullets. And then way in the back, there we go, way in the back, I have my ABH lip palette that I barely use, but it's just kind of chilling there right now. All right. This is my like eyebrow and glitter drawer, and I also have some hair ties sitting right here just because. So I have this organizer. So I have the e.l.f. eyebrow kit. I have this Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer that I use to cut my crease a lot. I have the Kat Von D brow pomade. I have the Anastasia brow pomade that is like I've been trying to use up. I love it. I have my ColourPop brow pomade that is just a little too dark for me, but I still keep it around when I want to do a more dramatic brow. I have this gel liner from Bang Beauty. I don't know. I also have this Inglot black liner that I love. Literally a random pair of eyelashes just sitting there because disgusting. I have a Pretty Vulgar little, this is like their ink thing. This is really cute. I like this a lot. And then I also have this little e.l.f. all over color stick. I have 2 what I would call my single shadows. I have this one from ColourPop in a maze that I love. I think it's beautiful. I'm not a big single shadow person. I like palettes. And then I have this one from MAC that is more of a cream base in Rubenesque that is just the most beautiful, like pinky, peachy gold. Really nice. All of my brow stuff is over here. I have brow gels. I have the Brow Gal from Tanya Crooks. I love this. I have a Lancome brow gel. An Essence Make Me Brow. I know I have one more. Did I not? I guess I don't. So those are my brow gels. And then I also have a ton of pencils. I have the Goof Proof and Precisely My Brow from Benefit. I have this one from LA Colors that I've actually been loving. It's like $2. You should check it out. I have this little Rimmel brow powder thing that's kind of cool. I also have this Cella pomade that I really, really have been liking. My Anastasia Brow Wiz, obviously. I have this little utensil I use sometimes. A lot of tools in here. I also have both of my ColourPop. Where's my MAC eyebrow pencil? Oh, here it is. I was literally looking right at it. I have both of my ColourPop eyebrow pencils. I have the same one. And then I have a MAC eyebrow pencil that I really, really like as well. I like pencils a lot. I don't think you can ever have too many eyebrow pencils. And then I also have all my tools in there too, like my spoolies and stuff. Then over here, I have this little eyelash curler, and these are all my liquid eyeliners right now, and just eyeliners in general. I have a mini Marc Jacobs gel liner. The other one, as we saw, is over there. I have my Fenty Fly liner that I've really been liking. My Tarte Precision Longwear liner, I really like. Stila liner, really good. I have this NYX white liner that is trash, but I keep it around because I need a white liner sometimes. I just got this in a BoxyCharm too. I haven't used it yet. It's the Butter Stroke Wow eyeliner. Gonna give this a try. I have this liquid eyeliner from Kaylin I've really been liking. And I also have this other gel liner that's in a purple shade from Kaylin that I've really been liking. The only actually non-liquid eyeliner I have is the Marc Jacobs eyeliner, except for the Kaylin one because I just love it. It's the best. So over here, this is where my kind of glitter is right here. I have okay, so I actually just got 2 new Stila things today because I found some at Marshall's for like $6, which is amazing. I have Carefree and Jezebel, and these are the glitter. These are like the glimmer ones. These aren't the glitter, they're the glimmer. There's a difference. As far as the glitter ones go, I have this one in Sea Siren, which is another one I just got today. Really, really pretty. I have this one in Smoldering Satin, which is okay, which is really nice. And then I have this one in Smoky Storm. I really, really like Smoky Storm. I also have Kitten right here. I have a mini one in Kitten. I would spend all of my money on these if I could. Like, I would literally buy every single one of these. I'm obsessed with I like the shimmer and glow. Like, these ones are cute too. But the glitter and glow by Stila are easily my favorite thing of makeup of all time. I'm obsessed with these. So good. When I found them at Marshall's, I screamed. Okay, then I have two of my little ColourPop glitters left. I have a Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter in Midnight Cowboy. I have two, oh my god. I have two loose NYX glitters, one silver and one is hollow. I have this Cover FX thing, which is like the Cover FX version of the Stila glitters, not as good. Posers. And then I have this Tarte Spellbound Sprinkle Glitter that I really, really enjoy. Okay, so then I have this mini Shadow Insurance from Too Faced, this Kaylin lash glue I really like. This is my other lash glue. Eyeshadow primer from NYX. Just a jumbo eye pen. And then I have these pigments from Kaylin I've talked about before. I really, 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 really enjoy these. Super good. And then probably another one of my favorite things I would get more of if I had the money would be the Top Yacht. I have Top Yacht, but these chrome paints from Tarte are just like out of this world. They're so beautiful and good. I want to get the shade Frosé next. But yeah, I love that. This is powders and primers. This probably looks unorganized, and that's because it is. This little bucket right here is filled with primers. So I have the Pure No Filter primer that I actually just got in the mail. They sent this to me. I have the Laura Mercier primer I also received from Octoly. I love that. I have my ColourPop All-Star one, which is great. The Ordinary primer, really good. My Tatcha primer has been my favorite as of right now. I also have this Makeup Revolution primer that is a dupe for, kind of, not a real dupe, but kind of a dupe, for my YSL Tucci Clot. Both of them are really, really, really good. I have my NYX primer that I'm running out of, but I want to finish that up. I have my Marc Jacobs one that I'm also very low on, but I, again, want to get every drop out of this because this was like $45. I have my Clarins primer. I have my Cover FX primer. I have my Becca Luminous primer, really beautiful, baby skin, and the Dr. Brandt Luminizing primer is really good. I also have this little Koja stick from First Aid Beauty that I'm obsessed with. It really helps with dark circles, especially if you apply it first thing in the morning, and I've been loving this. So, let's put all this back. I have the e.l.f. pressed powder, which I love. So, so good. This like reflective packaging. I have the L'Oreal True Match powder. I have this MAC Studio Carbon Blend powder that I love. The Fenty Invisimatte powder. So good. I'm trying to think of any other. I have the Rimmel Stay Matte, which I like a lot, you can tell. Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder. Really nice. And then I also have this little Too Faced powder I found at Marshall's. I hated this at first. Really like it now. Really, really nice, actually. Then I have the Too Faced Peach Perfect powder that tastes like peaches and is amazing, but just got all over my hands. I also have the Flower Beauty powder. I have the Rimmel Stay Matte Loose powder. I have two of these Maybelline Fit Me powders because I love them. I also have the Sacha Buttercup, which is amazing. The Milk Blur powder, which I've been obsessed with lately, honestly. My Laura Mercier powder, a classic. We have this Derma Blend powder that's pretty new to my collection that I've been loving. And then I also have this Coty Airspun powder that I've been liking. And now we're on to the final drawer that holds makeup. So this is exciting. This is foundations and concealers, and a few setting sprays. So I keep a lot of my beauty sponges in here. My Sonia Kashuk. These are my Sonia Kashuk beauty sponges. I have 3 and I love them. These are my high-end foundations, and then these are my drugstore foundations. So I have the Urban Decay All-Nighter Foundation, the IT Cosmetics CC Cream, Fenty Beauty, which I am pretty much out of, but I'm trying to get every last drop because I don't want to rebuy it. And then I have my Huda Beauty Foundation, my Marc Jacobs Remarkable, Dior Forever, chilling right there. Then I also have a couple of samples in here. I think this is a sample for the NARS foundation I've wanting to try. I also have a Lancome foundation stick. This is my Makeup Forever foundation stick. This tinfoil trick is working. It's not drying out, so I'm really excited about that because I broke the cap. I have the Peach Perfect foundation, and then also the Clinique 2-in-1 foundation. And then I also have a mini like Laura Mercier right there that I'm testing out. I'm a big believer in samples of foundations before you buy. Okay, and then as far as drugstore goes, I have this Garnier BB cream that I really like. Makeup Revolution foundation stick, holy grail, best foundation of all time, like $9, so, so, so good. I have my ColourPop foundation that got really dirty, but I've been liking it a lot. My Physicians Formula foundation, my CoverGirl Healthy Elixir foundation that I really like, a really nice dewy one. My LA Girl Pro Coverage foundation, the Flower Beauty Light Illusion, which is an okay one. I'm warming up to it. And then I have this Milani 2-in-1 Conceal and Perfect. So those are all of my drugstore. I try to have a really healthy mix. Wow, love that. I try to have a really healthy mix of drugstore and high-end foundations because I think you can get quality at both. Then over here, so I have all of the shades because they actually sent them to me. Thank you so much, First Aid Beauty. This is actually my favorite concealer, so it's pretty dope that I have it in every single shade because it's literally become my favorite. But I have all of the First Aid Beauty Avocado Bendy concealers. This is literally my favorite concealer now. So I'm really thankful they sent it to me. I'm obsessed with these. I have this little Wet n Wild color correcting wheel. I have this Benefit Boing concealer that I've been using a lot on like natural days, and I'm gonna have to rebuy this soon. Almost out of it, which makes me really sad because I love it. Super, super beautiful coverage. I have my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I have two of my Makeup Revolution concealers, which I also adore. I have my Naked Skin, which is a great one. I have this little Wet n Wild concealer that's really good for spot concealing, as is my Catrice Camouflage concealer, so good. I also have my Catrice Camouflage concealer that's in like the liquid form, not the pot form. I have the Maybelline Fit Me, which is a really solid drugstore concealer. My ColourPop concealer, which I haven't used in a little while. It's very obviously kind of fallen apart there. And then this is another one of those First Aid Beauty. And then I have the Urban Decay All Nighter concealer. And those are all my concealers. And then right here I just have a couple setting sprays. So I have the Kat Von D Locket, my MAC Fix Plus, my Cover FX. All the ones that aren't on my main table are over here. I have my Sacha one right here, and I also have my Morphe one. The only reason the Morphe one isn't with everything else is because it's almost gone. So I want to remind myself I need to rebuy that. And yeah, I also have this little sunscreen chilling here that I use. So yeah, this drawer is all just stuff. It's just kind of junk, honestly. Like, I don't really want to go through it because it's just junk. Like, I have like face mask stuff and like dry shampoo and beauty sponges and weird stuff. So that is my makeup collection.